Yes. It's steel.
But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
Keep it real.
Keeping it real.
Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Steven and this is Steel Keeping It Real. So you know what today is.
I am Elmer J. Fudd, millionaire. I own a mansion and a yacht. Again, I am Elmer J. Fudd, millionaire. I own a mansion and a yacht.
That's right, it is Yacht Rock Wednesday. And on this day, I like to do adult contemporary hits from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. And they are normally of a Caucasian persuasion. However, this week, I am making an exception because I have decided to go across the pond over to England and do some of their hits. Now the thing is that in the UK or in Europe, they don't have adult contemporary or easy listening on their charts. So I'm playing songs that now would be considered, on those particular charts. Now this next song is from a group, or at least this particular song I love of theirs, and that is Talk Talk. I also thought I had already done this particular song, but I haven't. And the song is called Life's What You Make It. And it came out in 1985. Now, the one thing that makes this song unique to me is the beat. The beat has a little bit of a Tears for Fears kind of shout type of beat, where it's just this driving down, and it has a lot of percussion, and that's what I love about it. And like the bass of the song is like played on the piano, like the lower register of the piano. Dun, 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 dun. It's just so cool to me. And the angst that he has in his voice is almost like he's shouting, but he's not. And the example of that is also on the song It's My Life, which was remade by No Doubt, when Gwen Stefani was going solo and they just wanted to do a song and didn't want to write another song. That particular song, it's just, there's a lot of angst in that one too. I'm not a fan of the No Doubt version. I prefer Talk Talk's version, but you know what? I'm a different generation. So let's take a look at what this song did on the charts. And Blammo! It went to number 70 in Australia, number 14 in Belgium, number 48 in Canada, number 49 in France, number 24 in Germany, number 17 in Ireland, number 14 in Italy, number 13 on the Netherlands Dutch Top 40, number 11 on the Netherlands Single Top 100, number 11 in New Zealand, number 17 in Switzerland, number 16 in their native UK, number 90 on the Billboard Hot 100, number 22 on the US Billboard Hot Dance Club Play, number 40 on the US Billboard Hot Dance Music Maxi Single Sales, number 26 on the US Billboard Top Rock Tracks, and number 88 on the US Cashbox. So it did really, really well. It did probably better in the US than I would have anticipated for 1985, because coming out of 1984 you had all that Prince and Madonna and Michael and Phil Collins, and so getting this and having it chart, mostly in Europe and the United States, and how well it did in the United States, I'm very proud of them. Because this song is like ingrained into my DNA, and it's like a song that will pop up into my head by its own self. My own little, Spotify in my head will pull this song up like every month or two, and it's just weird like that. So if you like videos like this and others on my channel, please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button, because I'm doing at least 10 videos each and every week. So without any further ado, here is Talk Talk and Life's What You Make It.
Do you know what the secret of life is?
No, what?
This.
Your finger?
One thing. Just one thing. You stick to that and everything else don't mean shit.
That's great, but what's the one thing?
That's what you gotta figure out.
Alright, so that was Life's What You Make It by Talk Talk. And one thing, if there is, there we go. If there is a bass guitar in there, it's drowned out by the bass keys or the bottom register keys on the keyboard, and you can hear that distinct tone. He's playing like an acoustic bass guitar in the video, but you know, there's also, you hear a screaming guitar in there, like doing the rocking out, but you don't see anybody playing a guitar. That's Top Pop. And you know, sometimes I like the fact that there are Top Pop videos out there that allow, you know, me to play their videos when the original video to me is blocked. So I look for a performance one. I just found out watching something on about the BBC. I think it was like Mojo UK top ones where, you know, people didn't give a dang about lip syncing in a video, or they did it really poorly. And I didn't know, you know, that when people went on Top of the Pops or things like that, that, you know, the BBC would get mad at them if they didn't participate. You know you're up there, you know you're lip syncing, so it's like, what am I doing? I'm just here in front of you, you know, trying to do a performance, but you guys won't let me do a live performance, so I'm gonna have to lip sync to a record that I've already done. You know, definitely there isn't enough instruments on the stage to represent everything that's in the song. So if you're not going to take that seriously, how can we take, you know, this whole thing seriously? And I get it. I totally get it. It's totally different than what was in the 70s, where if you had a song that had any type of instrumentation, like from a symphony or whatever, and the BBC would recommend, or they would make it mandatory, that their own studio orchestra would have to play on that record when you did it live, because, you know, it's between like lip syncing and live and lip syncing kind of performances. But that was one of the things about the 70s, and the whole thing about the 70s was, you know, everything was like, you know, there was a lot of disco around, so there was a lot of orchestration. So you might have an artist that would come over there who would be all by himself, yet now he's got an orchestra playing and doing all that, and it doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right. I like the way the performer actually says, like, you know, records it and puts it in, does all the work in the studio. I like that. That's just me. But one thing about this song that people are like, what's the big deal about this song? It is very repetitive. There isn't a lot of lyrics, and that's basically about it. But there's a passion behind it, and it's maybe almost like a statement, almost like a life kind of affirming thing. Life's what you make it. Celebrate it. You know, anticipate it. All these other kind of things with this driving kind of beat. You know, I think it's cool. I like it. What do you think? If you are still here, I thank you very much for staying tuned. I really do appreciate it. First and foremost, I want you guys to like the videos as much as I like making them for you. After that, all you need to do to help me out with the channel is to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Peace.